Lights, camera, action. In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film. Cut! That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Mumphrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It. We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're listening, I thank you for doing so. I'm once again Kevin Mumphrey, and this is Fuck It, We'll Fix It in Post. I'm here with my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
And Carson Hype Ferguson.
You already know what it is.
That is good to know. Slightly lost my train of thought there for a second, but all right. Have y'all heard anything about Jaleel White lately?
That he put out a book?
Yes, he has a book out, and he's been on a press tour lately. And one of these podcasts that he did, I don't remember the name of it, he kind of got himself in a little bit of controversy. And he was talking about Family Matters, how whereas talk about like great 90s black shows that we tend to watch, you'll think of the Martins, Living Singles. You may or may not put Fresh Prince in that.
I mean, you can.
But, the ultimate one is usually Martin. And he's like, you don't hear Family Matters as much.
Wait, why wouldn't you put Fresh Prince in that? I don't understand that.
It's just usually when these conversations come about, I don't usually hear Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's usually not brought up. Like usually
what? It was like one of the most popular shows. It's primarily all black cast for the most part.
And I'm kind of glad you brought that up because that's kind of what I think the issue with Family Matters. It made it like Family Matters and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air arguably the two most popular black shows of the 90s. And sometimes when you're so popular, it's kind of looked down upon, I guess.
Well, I mean, I don't understand that because like Bill Cosby was America's dad.
Why would you say that?
He was. He got a medal.
But
Bill Clinton gave him a medal.
But Bill Clinton gave him a medal.
Yes. I saw it. It was on the White House lawn.
That's not helping.
Oh, you are not helping that story at all, boy.
Look, let's take the Quaaludes out of it.
But you're wrong.
With that story.
No, let's take the Quaaludes out of it and let's go from there. You know what I'm saying?
Look, he went from him being the dad of the dad of America.
America's dad,
saying Bill Clinton gave him that award.
Like what? You could have just said the president. You didn't. Right.
Wow, no. We're gonna add some context in this.
We didn't know.
Yeah, yes.
Actually made it
We're gonna strip away certain layers, and we're gonna add some context.
Keep going bad. So bad.
No. What's happening right now, right? Y'all are laying on top what you know about these men, or what you think you know about these men.
Laying on top. Okay.
And
your word choices.
That was wild. I wouldn't even second that for myself. I wish I could have even thought to say that on purpose. This is off the dome.
This is starting out crazy talk.
I'm freestyling, son.
Kevin, I blame you.
Just started.
I blame you, Kevin.
I don't even think we're 5 minutes in.
This is crazy talk. It's crazy talk.
Oh,
you don't have to do something else.
Okay.
He laid it down. What is it?
Just, I mean, you were already 6 feet deep. Now you just.
When you start another sentence,
so, you can't salvage this. You can't. I won't allow it.
So okay, let me ask y'all: is there a show y'all watched growing up that is kind of hard to watch
now? That's a hard question.
So I'll give an example. So for me, I used to watch Power Rangers like crazy when I was younger. Now, obviously, this is I was a kid. As an adult, it looks cringy. One is get technology advances, and when they get hit, the way it just looks like they're overdoing it. The way they fall down,
Go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to figure out how does this conclude in what you just thought of this show.
No, it's like stuff that don't hold up.
It just doesn't hold up. That you could watch. You watch maybe like when you were younger, that you just can't watch now. Like it's just for whatever reason.
Oh, okay. I'm back in the game.
Okay,
now.
good.
So like the whole Power Rangers thing, is wild. Power Rangers, apparently like at least the first like 3 or 4 seasons, it was the only thing they filmed with the American crew was like the stuff with like Zordon and the stuff where they were like in street clothes. Everything else was like just a port over from a Japanese show.
Japan.
Like so they just took frame by frame everything, just pulled it off, just ripped it. So like
that does not surprise.
Yeah, it wasn't until like maybe the 5th season, where they actually did their own filming of that stuff because they probably ran out of stuff to steal.
or Japan just found out. Wait a minute.
I think they still had to license it, maybe, but the license was probably mad cheap.
Maybe they probably did. You know what? They probably stole it at first, and then Japan was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yeah,
and then
money.
They were like, "Oh, okay, we'll pay you now." And then probably what happened was the show got so popular that they just kept going up in the prices.
Yeah,
and they were like, "No, forget this."
Let the check.
The price is tripled. I need money for them passes. Or they said I want a piece of it.
Oh, that too.
And they want a nice piece of it too. Like
I remember going to the theater with my cousin and seeing Power Rangers. Like I remember going and seeing the movie, and it was. I was amazed, but like you said, growing up and you look at it, it's kind of like, oh man, wow, what is going on in here?
They're doing too much. It's like it just, and there's certain things like I can forever watch Tommy as the Green Ranger coming in whooping everybody's ass. It's still too much, but it's funny. Or another, and it's always kind of made fun of on TikTok or online, where they'll do this whole like morphing time. It's almost like they're giving out a whole speech before they get ready to fight.
I like the memes, man, where like they got a dude where he got the little morpher, whatever it's called. I can't remember what the thing's called actually, but the little thing that helps him morph. And dude's like acting like it's a gun. He's like, yeah, I keep that thing on me. Don't act up. Don't act up.
No, the ones I see, they'll have like the villain waiting on them and it's morphing time, Red Ranger, and all this stuff, and the villain's just like, all right, man, I gotta be at work at 7:30.
I remember the meme going around. The Power Rangers were selling lean back then. Wow. He called in with the what was it called? Green ooze.
Yeah.
It was purple.
Purple.
The purple ooze. I was like, oh man.
See, the more I think about it, the more cringier it is. Like if it was just a cartoon, like Ninja Turtles, I can kind of watch if I just really wanted to be in that nostalgia spirit.
Yeah.
I can't do it, Power Rangers. It's just.
Well, it's just like Goosebumps. I can go back and I can watch Goosebumps, and I'm just like, why was I so scared of this? But there's some episodes of Goosebumps when I was younger that I couldn't take. Like I think it was an episode of where like the school was getting taken over by these parasites or something like that. And like it was a scene to where I forgot how they got rid of them, but literally like they were throwing up the parasites coming out of their bodies. I was younger and I was terrified of that. I went back and I watched it and I'm like, why was I scared of this?
So for me, if I would bring up a horror, it would be Chucky. When I was a kid, that used to scare the shit out of me. And literally, like somebody in my family had like this Chucky doll.
Yeah, but it holds up though. It's like comedy. It's like comedy.
That's the thing, and it's not necessarily as cringy. It's more of it is funny.
Yeah, dark comedy.
Because now you see them fighting it. To me, I look at it now, and it's like they're fighting a toy. And then you see them. It looks like when Martin's fighting that little thing that weave.
Yeah.
And it's a comedy, so it works. But that's what it looks like in the Chucky movie to me. Like, y'all, come on, for real. It's probably like a 4-5 foot toy.
You want to know what's interesting? Did you see about Jennifer Tilly? What's her name? Jennifer. I forgot her name.
The Bride.
Yeah.
No.
So I didn't know that she owns a part of The Simpsons.
Oh, she was a voice actor for them, right?
No, she owns a part of it.
No, I'm saying did she voice act for like a couple characters?
I have no clue.
I want to say at one point in time she did.
She might have did because she was married to the creator.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So when they got divorced, she got a part of The Simpsons. And back then they didn't think that The Simpsons was going to last, I think. Don't quote me on this. But I think he was like, yeah, you can have it because it's not going to last. But now The Simpsons has been on for how many years?
30.
Right. And now she owns a part of it and now she gets a check forever. Not just for it being on, but that's just royalties, period.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's 1/3 of the on. Revealed that her portion amounts to about 1/3 of his ongoing earnings from The Simpsons. Okay,
that's crazy. Be like, yeah, this ain't gonna last long. Yeah, go ahead and give her a part of that. We ain't even worried about that.
Got that mailbox money.
Oh, yeah. Oscar nominee recently revealed that she owns a piece of The Simpsons following her 1991 divorce from Sam.
91?
Yeah.
I'm like, why is she talking about it now?
Maybe she didn't want to talk about it.
I don't want nobody count my pockets. I ain't tell nobody that.
Maybe she did. But think about it. In 91, they didn't think, you know how some...
No, she gets 30% of royalties.
Some cartoons or some shows, you know what I'm saying, don't last that long. Yeah, he's passed away.
Oh, she does. She's dead. She died in 2015.
Who's dead?
Jennifer Tilly.
What?
No, she's not.
They're saying, yeah.
That's kind of rumor. Because I don't think she is. Because she was.
No. They're talking about him. He died.
He passed. Man.
I'm like, man, you trying to break some news up over here, man?
No.
Man, this dude like X, man.
No. The husband passed away.
Yeah.
No, that episode like came out recently.
Okay. Yeah. She gets 30% of the earnings. Jesus. Now that I can't watch now.
The Simpsons ain't really that good anymore, though. The second movie was probably the time to pull the plug.
But could you watch old episodes?
Yeah,
of course.
It's kind of, they've overdid it so much. It's hard for me to even watch old episodes now.
Well, I mean, like what's really funny is like, okay, Simpsons, they kind of like, they didn't have their finger on the pulse anymore. And by the time the second movie came around, you can notice it.
Yeah.
Because South Park, who's been around not as long, but almost as long, close. Because I think the Simpsons had maybe 10, 11 years on them. South Park's still releasing episodes and they're super, super relevant to what's going on today.
And like Family Guy, I don't watch as much new episodes, but I can still watch.
Watch a single new one.
Me neither. I didn't even know Family Guy was still on.
But I mean, they've had such a up and down loophole, this cycle.
Yeah, but he makes so much money on them other shows too.
Mm-hmm. And because I don't think he writes on it no more.
On Family Guy, I can see that.
I think 2 or 3 of even with the Simpsons, there are none of the original writers have been on it.
Well,
that's been the case.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's been the case since I think 2005, maybe.
But I think Seth MacFarlane has too much other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he was drained with it. He's talked about it. I believe he was just drained of. He just wanted to do other stuff, and he just got drained of doing that one.
Because honestly, I like American Dad better than I do Family Guy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, is that still on?
I don't know if there's new episodes of that or not. I think it is. I just watch it on Adult Swim all the time.
I can't say that.
I said me.
That's why I said I can't say that.
I've been off and on with American Dad, but there are some good episodes. I've never just sat and watched it enough for me to say that
I have. And I'm like,
now,
this is excellent to me.
Is there something you can't watch now that you watch younger just because of production quality?
I can't really enjoy Xena like I did when I was younger, just because of production quality.
So is it it just looks like sets and you see props?
There was one time I saw a microphone. I saw a boom mic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we were going that far.
Yeah.
So
it was in the scene. And
it was also in Black Dynamite, and I enjoyed it.
But I think that was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was. It was.
No, but this wasn't supposed to happen. Whoever the boom operator was that day, they arms was tired, boy. They
He said, "How much you paying?" Bet. No, that's your shot right there. That's your shot right there.
But if it's an action scene, do you really need a boom mic in an action scene?
back in the day, you might have,
Because it's gonna be like AWR or what was it? It's AWR, right? The audio whatever replacement.
Audio visual.
I have no clue how they did it back in the early 90s. Like, I have no clue. So you might have need some sort of sound. I mean, you might have went back in.
I was talking about like as a reference.
Yeah.
I mean, even then, like that scream wasn't on set.
Yeah, but if you sync it, you know what I'm saying? If she goes in and she mocks it.
Yeah, but you gotta freaking you sync it to the action, not necessarily because like they never had like a bunch of scenes like showing her face whenever she was making that yell. Well, there was a couple times.
Yeah, it was.
So I could see that, but a lot of times she'd be like doing a flip when that yell's coming out or something like that, or they cut away real fast. So she'll start it and then they'll cut away, probably so they don't have to do all that work, which would be smarter. Which would be smarter.
We have no clue.
So for me, there's just two things just out of production value. It's hard to watch. One is like 90s basketball games, just because of the look. Two is like almost any sci-fi that's probably like early 90s and 80s.
Sci-fi is in.
Any of it, all of it.
I don't know.
Really?
Only because I think if you talk about sci-fi, let's just take Alien or the Predator.
Terminator.
Or Terminator.
Alien, Predator. Like, those are actually like really, really good.
Was it in the 90s?
Yeah.
80s and 90s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like
Terminator 2 was like at the precipice. Like the AI in that looks so much better. Jurassic Park would be considered sci-fi.
Right.
And like, that's still looks to me too
Jurassic Park
Right.
is sci-fi?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, that's pretty good. So I'm thinking like old Star Trek. That was sci-fi.
I mean, but if you really think about it, it was a space opera or drama. I mean, like, most of Star Trek wasn't really like a bunch of like, it was a bunch of people like standing around talking about like philosophy.
If you look at them in the how the spaceship, like them inside the spaceship, like if you look at that now,
it was like a big ass set to me.
Yeah, but it was a good set. That's what I'm saying. But if you look at the stuff of them like going through space back then, I mean, it didn't look good. Now it might look good. Or what is it? The Dynasty, or what is it called? What's the new one called? Discovery or something like that. But I'm saying, or going back to Jurassic Park, like the new Jurassic Park, that shit is trash compared to the old one.
Now, is it visually trash or just the movie itself?
Visually trash, and the movie itself. To me, that's my opinion. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. Let's go back.
It's not only your opinion. I mean, I haven't used the word trash before, but I'm not going to fight you over that.
I'm not going to jump in agreement.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not gonna.
It is a Christmas miracle. He agrees with me. It is a Christmas miracle.
I agree with you a lot, but I just point out the times where I disagree with you. I just make sure to go over and above whatever I do.
Give me my moment. It's a Christmas miracle.
So,
See.
So, you think of like maybe a show or even a movie that was probably something in the 90s or even 80s that may have worked that you today may not have.
Probably Jackass.
Meow. Actually, no. Like, Jackass does work today because you got those nuisance streamers right now going to different countries and get kicked out the country.
Like
the dude, like what, last week they went to Japan and was shoplifting out of one of the convenience stores where you just scan your stuff.
No, I was thinking like
he grabbed his stuff and just walked out, and I was just like, all you're doing is ruin it, man. And it happened to be a black dude too.
So I
had to go over there, man.
And this guy just got arrested. He would just make videos of him like spraying bug spray on like.
I just watched that on that YouTube channel, Decoy Voice.
Yeah.
And man, like, throw him under the jail, man. Cause no, seriously, throw that dude under the jail. Cause you can't tell me he didn't have the intent to do something or whatever.
No, the fact is, the camera.
Yeah, because he's recording himself being malicious. There's even a video my buddy sent me this morning because he talked about it. My buddy from Northern Ireland. He sent me a video, and this dude's in a laundromat waiting for a guy to move away from his dryer. And then as soon as he moves from his dryer, he throws a dozen eggs in the dryer with his clothes and bacon.
So
and then restarts the cycle. That same guy that sprayed the fruits with bug spray, same guy. And I'm like, he's like, I hate them so much. And it's like, and he locked people in a couple stores. Like one was a Goodwill with bike locks. He like walks up and puts the bike lock, throw him under the jail.
The more we talk about this,
throw him under the jail.
Tori, you may be right because it just has too much competition.
No, that's Jackass now.
That was like
it's literally a Jackass.
Like, why am I go to a theater to watch something that's already on YouTube? And like this, they just have way more competition now than they would when Jackass came out. Like the more people,
it was just a word I said.
In 2025, anybody doing pranks, hey, just know, man, we're gonna put you in a public square and we're gonna have like several people just kick you in your man punch.
Thinking about pranks, they need to bring back Punk'd.
See that, but that was cool though because it was set up.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody else was in on it.
Bring back Punk.
When
they did like what 2 years ago? It was during COVID.
Yeah, they tried to bring it back.
Yeah.
Didn't hit the same.
But
it was the way it doesn't work because again, you see, not to the light of Punk, but something like that. Now just online, it just would probably have too much competition.
You can stream it online. It ain't gotta be on network TV.
No, I'm saying people are doing stuff like that. Like
on celebrities?
More like online celebrity stuff like that.
They don't count.
So it's a smaller version of it, but it's the same premise.
They don't count. So
that's the only thing but also bring some back. Some things are just really good for that time.
Yes.
I think Punk is one of those things. It's
I don't
really
think so.
good for that time.
I'm gonna bring it back.
I think Buffy the Vampire Slayer is another example. It was good for that time. I don't know if they can update it and get the proper actors to like really do it justice.
I think they can.
Funny you brought that up. They are trying to bring that back because the actress that played in Buffy, they just was announcing they're trying to create a spinoff. I think last week.
Why?
Everything else is a spinoff. Why not?
Right.
Yeah, but everything else ain't good.
It depends on how you do it, though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like with the creative direction they do, and some of the stuff they try to update for a modern audience, I really kind of detest that. I'm like, no, just create it for an audience. Don't say for a modern audience, just an audience.
But we don't know how it's going to be developed. We don't know
that's
how
true,
they're going to go about it.
But depending on what studio, they got track records of being very, very bad at doing sequels anyway.
Wait, which studios?
Several.
I'm thinking
several major studios got a really bad practice of like updating, like the new Matrix. Somebody was talking to me about it. I haven't seen it, but they were like, "Don't bother."
There's a new Matrix.
The one that came on HBO Max, straight to HBO Max during COVID.
Because I'm thinking one you may be thinking of like the studio that made redid the Crow movie. And I think that was Sony.
Okay. All right.
And apparently they've had like a bad year of like remakes. Like they've all kind of flopped.
I mean, what do you expect? If you don't know the right cadence, the right beat, even the temperature of the previous audience, and if it can convert to the new audience or even if the old people would like the new stuff. Because I mean, there's a bunch of studios that took like several IPs, like years and years of like, you know, fanfare and all that stuff, and then just like crapped on the previous audience. Like the one Dragon Ball movie that had Emmy Rossum in it, and the dude that was in Shameless with her, that played the boyfriend for a while.
Dragon Ball movie?
Yeah, it was like a Dragon Ball movie, and it's supposed to be live action.
You're not talking about like Dragon Ball, the anime?
Yes, live action, and they're gonna do a live action version of that, but it's gonna be closer to the actual anime. But anyway, that dude that played the boyfriend of Emmy Rossum in Shameless, like he's like, oh yeah, we're I know Dragon Ball is established already, but we're doing this for a new audience. I'm like, DOA. When he said that, I said DOA.
Yeah, what lost that money?
You got millions and millions and millions.
You just on a ball today.
No, I'm saying though, like seriously, you got all these people built into the audience, and you saying like, nah, we gonna get these other people over here. I don't know exist yet. What kind of sense that make?
But like I said, it's how you do it. It's how it's done.
And most of them don't execute properly. Execution is key, 100%.
Right.
But most of them do not execute properly whatsoever. And in fact, they go to the certain limit where they want to piss off anybody who's a fan before. That's weird to me.
Well, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Okay, because the new version of Charm did not vote so well. That's why I got canceled. Okay.
There was one that they redid that did better than I thought it would. When they redid Roseanne.
Oh yeah,
that was all the original cast though.
All the original. Then you had to kill off Roseanne because I was like, okay,
because she said something crazy.
Yeah,
she said something crazy.
It lasted like 7 seasons. I think it's just now
7 seasons. Really, that long?
Not because they rebranded to the Connors, and then it lasted. Cause I think it's on his last season now. I believe it lasted and I didn't watch it. Yep, 7 seasons. So they did way better than I thought it would be. So let me ask you, what is something that you watched growing up that you can watch today?
Charmed.
Of course.
You are the last dragon.
So why can you watch Charmed?
Because that's my show. But that's my show. I learned a lot of stuff.
So, how do you enjoy it now with adult eyes? Like, do you enjoy it differently? Does it take you back?
No, it takes me back. So that's why I can watch it now. Because it just takes me back. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, I remember this at this time. But there's certain things in the show that I didn't pay attention to. But I'm telling you now, I shouldn't have been watching that show when I was younger. But
with them demons in
yeah, with the demons.
What you in there watching?
I'm watching Three Witches with some demons.
So my shows were Charm, Smallville, Buffy, and Angel. Those were my shows. Those are the shows that I watched. Those are the shows that were just it for me. So, but I can still watch all those shows.
For me, I can watch Married with Children because one, it feels like I shouldn't be able to watch it. But it's still, and I mean, it doesn't like visually. It doesn't look as good. Like it wouldn't look like that if they made it today.
Right.
It doesn't look as pleasing to me, but I guess comedy's still good. How they spit off them jokes, the Al Bundy and Peggy going back and forth. It's still his.
So do you think a new version of that would a remake? No. I said remake.
No, you can't put no.
So not even with all the original cast?
No, not even with no. It wouldn't work. Like that was special for that time.
Yes.
And if they remade it, I think it's one of them shows given, and one of the reasons I think a lot of shows doesn't age well is just because of cultural sensitivity and all that. I don't think you could make that show today without fucking it up.
There's some shows though, like you remember like USA had that one Duckman. I think that would do better in today's environment than it did then. And then I think Herman's Head, it didn't do as well then
I know that one.
As it would probably now. Because, like, all right, you're talking about, like, being inside somebody's head and the way people think about, like, actual, mental awareness now about different things going on. I just think it would do better now than it did then.
And it may not even necessarily be that, but just using that premise, you could use that now to create something.
Oh, yeah.
But another show that I've just started kind of going back watching, it's Girlfriends.
No.
Girlfriends and Living Single. And it's mainly just because I'm looking at this show, I was looking at a kid with adult eyes. So it's like I'm looking at an old show, but from a different light. Like you said, you catching stuff that you didn't catch.
Right.
Now now I look at it and be like, why did this even happen?
Hey, shout out to Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, yeah, he was the GOAT.
The executive producer.
He
on Girlfriends.
And they've been trying to get that show back for some time, actually.
I don't know if you'll be able to get like the same type of dynamic with like different women for this time period.
Now, and I think this is what they were trying to do, but something I'm hoping to do, because they just kind of abruptly ended the show, so it didn't have an ending.
I think that's fine. I think that's fine.
I don't know. I would like to see, and a lot of people kind of asked for it, and they wanted to make it almost like if they're gonna make it a movie, I want it to be like a Netflix movie.
Nah,
like
man.
That.
Nah, they don't need no movie. They don't need no movie.
Just to give it an ending.
They don't
need just like half and half.
Half and half. I haven't seen that one in a while, but
they kind of ended. Kind of ended. I think it was rushed the way it was ended. So you know what I'm saying? Kind of going back and trying to like extend it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe give it some injustice.
And it's like maybe halfway during that season, like this is gonna be y'all last season, so do what y'all gonna do.
But it that was one of my favorite shows too. So,
but it's also like half and half, and the ones I have mentioned. It's not like it wouldn't look like it looked today, but I can still look at it, and it's not visually displeasing to me.
Yeah.
So in 90, like Martin's probably the ultimate one. But yeah, Carson, you have a show that you watched growing up that you can watch now?
The one that I can't or can?
Can.
I don't know if let me start with the one I couldn't. I probably couldn't watch New York Undercover like I used to, like now versus then.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like, I don't just like, there's like not as much mystery, like when it comes to like all that stuff. Cause like there's all these like auditing channels. There's so many other like real life, like, cop channels, and including all those years of cops. Okay. I don't know if I want to see like, detectives like, walking around, whatever. I can still watch SVU, which is weird because it's another cop drama.
Yeah, I was saying, does SVU come off as a little more realistic to you?
I don't know, maybe, possibly, because they deal with a lot of current themes, stuff that you wouldn't think they would be like, have their finger on the pulse on it, like stuff like that, and like it is Special Victims Unit, so you do have to worry about that kind of stuff. The 1980s Transformers cartoon movie, the G.I. Joe cartoon movie.
Okay.
Mainly because the soundtracks were so good. I was still listening to that from time to time here and there. So you got that big 80s, like, stadium feel. It's
okay.
Kanye West actually was inspired by that to make Homecoming, I think, is the album. He wanted to make this stadium kind of sound. He like heard that. I mean, you got some good music in there, man. And then You Are the Last Track.
We was on a good road.
You control
the power,
the glow.
That was some good choices.
This is where we kind of end the episode when he starts singing like that.
I'm still kind of thinking like through, like, I mean, you know me. I'm just like,
yeah.
I got a song in my heart, but I can only carry a note in a briefcase.
We know you. We know you. That's why we know you finna break out in song too.
I mean, I ain't no musical over here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, cut the check.
Now, is there any, you just got me thinking, is there any, like, maybe cartoons that you were to watch growing up that you couldn't?
That I couldn't watch now?
Yeah.
No. Not at all.
I'm thinking the same thing, like cartoons is kind of, for the most part, the age one.
I know one.
Which?
I think it's called Cool World. It's the one where it's like adult themed cartoon. I should not been watching this when I was watching it.
That's Adult Swim, period.
No, but it was a adult theme deal where it had the chick or whatever. She like, was it Michelle Pfeiffer, Nicole Kidman, one of those two, and then like she actually had to lay it down with the dude to become a real person, and that dude got trapped in the
this was like a movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a movie.
Yeah, no, because I've seen Brad Pitt was in it.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, yo,
you should have been
like,
watching.
Nah, I shouldn't have been watching that at all.
Because I remember the cartoon girl like crossing their legs. Yeah,
and then she was like dancing in the strip club, and the dude was like going in there being a regular, and I was like, yo, like, I just ain't gonna tell my dad what's in this one, like, cause
there was a video game for this.
Man, wow, why? Why?
There was a video. It was on Super Nintendo. Oh my good. Yeah, this we shouldn't have been. We damn sure shouldn't have been playing this. What the hell? Think they'll remake that?
I hope not.
Oh my, yeah. I never watched it, but I remembered it. Yeah, my mother was not letting me watch this.
Most parents didn't pay attention. They just saw cartoons.
And that's
right. When the original cartoons were made for adults anyway.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's why a lot of the older cartoons had like all that crazy gunplay and all this other extra stuff in it. Like had wild stuff in it.
If you go back and watch those cartoons, I'm like, oh my god.
You got that racist chicken.
Racist chicken.
Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn. He calling everybody boy and stuff. I'm like, man, come on, man. I say, boy. You're like, what?
Cool World was 2 hours and
you know what's crazy? It's another. If you go back now as an adult and watch SpongeBob, kids should not be watching SpongeBob.
Oh, there's a lot of shows.
It's kind of like the appeal of it. Because now when you're an adult, you look at it and go, oh my God.
There was one time, and as me as a adult, I just looked at it and I'm like, how did that go over my head?
I mean, but you're looking at it from probably innocence level. So you're not thinking about this kind of stuff because you've never been introduced. Hey, here you go, little kid.
But it also makes me think there was no adults around me that picked up on this neither.
No, a lot of adults didn't watch the cartoons and stuff like that with the kids. Because I remember there was some stuff in Rocko's Modern World where I was
yes.
I was like, because I remember I watched it one time with my younger sister. She ain't that much younger than me, but I was like, hey, let's watch something else.
So, now I did watch Rocko.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy definitely was like, Jesus.
What's the other one? Chicken.
Cow and Chicken.
Cow and Chicken.
I didn't see that.
They had real crude stuff. I don't know if it was really, really bad like that. Cat Dog was another one.
That I didn't see much of that one.
Annie was a little suspect at times.
So I didn't see that one either.
Watch Eddie.
Because the one Ed, I think it was the youngest one, the crazy one.
Yeah.
Wasn't he always trying to get naked? Especially in front of some girls.
No, I think it was one of their friends, wasn't it?
I can't remember if it was him or not. Because I didn't really watch a ton of it, but I just remember seeing it a couple times. I was like, wait, hold on. What's this dude on?
Rocko and Ren and Stimpy was kind of like the end of it for me. Because that's when I kind of got to the point where I was like, who's writing this? Because this is kind of what's going on here.
I'll tell you what. I saw a clip from an episode that I've seen maybe 1 million times of Doug, and I think the writing holds up still. The animation style is it doesn't have to be beautiful because the type of squiggly line drawing.
Yeah.
The specific art style. So, it wouldn't necessarily get an update, but I'm the writing was actually pretty good.
Or Hey Arnold.
Yeah. Hey Arnold had really good writing.
Yeah. That one still holds, my sister loves Hey Arnold. And
that was an after school special, wasn't it? Saved by the Bell or something like that. Cause they were dealing with all their little problems as they were aging.
But God, got me thinking. There was one thing on, because they kind of had some jokes on Hey Arnold where you go, oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
So, but my sister loves. I think they're trying to remake that one, an adult version of it.
No, they're not.
I hope not.
I have a feeling there because I've seen conversations.
Because what is it?
It's not gonna look the same animation wise.
I don't know. Somebody they were making memes about all the stuff and they were showing the stuff.
Yeah.
And they had Rugrats then and now.
Yeah.
And then out of all of them, was it Angelica was a black girl, right?
No.
What was the it was Susie. Was it Susie?
I thought Susie.
I don't remember the name.
Oh no, Angelica was the one with the doll.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the black girl, I don't know, they did the most stereotypical thing with the, and I was like, I can't be.
She was a single mom, wasn't she?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but
she was a single mom and had these kids and act like that you couldn't give her a husband.
Well, some people you can't give a husband.
Oh my gosh, that's what I meant.
I'm not saying her. Some people you can't give them one. You can't give them one.
Yep, they did do a remake of Hey Arnold. It was on Paramount last year. It was canceled. It didn't do so well.
Yeah, I mean, you got to tell people about it, and it can't be on Paramount.
Yeah, they didn't do no advertisement for that.
So
I knew nothing about that.
Me neither.
Oh, and they had the Hey Arnold Jungle Movie 2017.
Jungle Movie.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to click on it to see what happened.
Hey, that sound like you click on that, man. You might have to clean off your phone. I'm just saying, man.
Boy.
So as we end this
episode, what's going? We tried today. We tried real hard today.
As we end this, I'm going to ask for like 90s film or TV show suggestions that you would suggest someone to watch that they've never watched.
Buffy.
Of course. Karsten?
TV show, 90s TV show. In Living Color.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
What about you?
So I was thinking this show I used to, and this, I think it used to be on PBS. Do you remember Ghost Rider?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good show.
That was a good show.
Oh, I loved that show back in the day. And I mean, visually, I mean, it's still 90s look, but it's a passable 90s look and great premise. If you got kids, I think they would like it. So I would suggest Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but you got to get over that though, man. Cause like in certain like aesthetics or whatever and all that. Cause I know a lot of people are excited. Cause I don't, whatever reason, in the last like 3 weeks or so, I've been like looking at video game trailers and like a bunch of like animated short films like just on YouTube online.
Yeah.
And man, like even some ones that I hadn't seen in a long time, and I was like blown away by like a couple deals. And they're about to they're gonna redo / reboot, re-release like Ninja Gaiden.
What?
Ninja Gaiden.
I've never heard of that one.
Ninja Gaiden is what people would say. That's not the proper pronunciation though. But
that's the thing. Even if it was, I wouldn't know. I'm not sure what
you never played that on the original NES? Nintendo Entertainment System.
No, I never played that.
Dude, that was like one of the major titles. It was off the chain. They're gonna release like the 80s style kind of play with a slight updated look, but it still has that kind of that grungy, like almost 8-bit look. Dude, yeah. they're doing a good job with the when they're re-releasing the thing, and they did that. They updated Castlevania as well, and I was like kind of surprised.
Okay, now I do know that one.
You know Castlevania, but not Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden was more popular than Castlevania.
I didn't play none of it.
It was that Double Dragon and Contra were like some of the 3 major ones. Battletoads wasn't even as big, but most people remember the Toads.
It's funny you mentioned. There's something it's kind of weird to rewatch. You know they made a movie of Double Dragon.
Yeah. The crappy one back in the day.
Is it? I kind of like.
They made a Mario Brothers movie.
I mean, of course
back in the 90s.
Of course they did. Mario Brothers was huge.
Yeah, but that movie was terrible.
Who played Mario?
Freaking what's the name was on there? John Leguizamo was one of the Plumber brothers.
Yes, he was.
I think he was Luigi.
No, I think he was Luigi. Of all people. So, on that note,
whatever are you talking about?
Not a damn thing. Thank you all for listening or watching. I'm once again Kevin Mumphrey with my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
And Karsten Hyde Ferguson. It already happened, bro.
I mean, really?
You want to know what? We told him to grab his water before he started, and then he was like, "No, I don't need no."
And I made it to the end.
Barely.
I made it to the end.
Barely.
So, once again, thank you all for listening or watching. That is a wrap.